So I'm gonna pull in a meme I've got here, and we'll talk about where Nooch comes from because you call me Lord Nooch, and I think it's the same word, and I'll show you why. So Lord and Nooch. Here we go. So here's an old subscribe thing I had on here.
Nooch
Subscribe. Nooch Vader.
Nooch Vader.
Nooch Vader.
Nooch Vader.
Nooch Vader. Okay, so the name Nooch comes from Return of the Jedi. And when 3PO's talking, earlier in the story he said Darth Vader, but later in the story he says Nooch Vader. So I think that the word Nooch in Ewokese means Lord. So when you call me Lord Nooch, I think you're saying Lord twice. That's how I've always interpreted that, because early in the story he says Darth Vader, and later in the story he says Nooch Vader. So what happened was my buddy and I, we used to watch these movies religiously throughout the 80s. We grew up, here I am, I'm old. So we called each other Nooch. He would call me Nooch. I'd call him Nooch Cosmo. He called me Nooch. We still call each other Nooch to this day. My brother calls me Nooch. And it is from Return of the Jedi. And so when you call me Lord Nooch, I believe you're putting Lord in there twice. Once in English and once in Ewok. And so just, you don't really need to call Lord Nooch. You either say Lord or Nooch. Whatever. I'm getting really picky about it. But it gave me a chance to tell my origin story. And I'll probably even throw that out there as a short for everybody. So there you go.